Now let's talk about the road ahead. They're 6-7. They just stomped the Bears. Now they got the Rams coming up on Thursday night. That's going to be a tough game. The Rams have won 5 of their last 7. Stafford's healthy. Cooper Kupp's healthy. Puka Nakua's healthy. This is a team that beat the Niners when those 2 wide receivers weren't healthy. Now they got the full complement on offense, the full schmear, as it were. And on defense, their defensive line is really, really good at rushing the quarterback. They're not a great team. They're not even a particularly good team. But they did beat the Bills. And the Niners got smashed by the Bills. So I'm not sure if this performance means the Niners can and will beat the Rams on Thursday night, but it gives them hope, gives them, at least we feel like they can put their best foot forward, and maybe that's enough. I mean, Stafford's good for a couple of picks a game, at least against this team. So that's a tough game. But after that, they got a week and a half to prepare for the Dolphins, who are just not good. They barely beat the Jets today. Feel like if the Niners can do this to the Bears, they can beat the Dolphins. Then they have a home game against the Lions. I mean, no one expects the Niners to win that game. But after that, they got on the road against the Cardinals, who lost again today to the Seahawks. So Dolphins, Cardinals, those are 2 games the Niners should win. That's 8 games. It's not enough. They got to beat Detroit as well or the Rams as well. That is the challenge to the Niners. They did a great job today getting off on the right foot. But this is a team that hasn't been able to maintain it. Now, I want to give them credit. Every time they have a big win, they somehow nullify it right afterward with some weird distraction thing. Like it's when they almost made Jordan Mason cry after week 1, or when Nick Bosa made a political endorsement after week 8. Like they always do weird things that take the focus away from football. They didn't do that in this game. After the game, focus on football. All about, there's no drama on this team right now. That's great. Wouldn't it be incredible if the 49ers somehow won out, won their division, won a freaking playoff game or more than one? I'm not saying I think they can do it because they beat Chicago. I'm not even saying I think they can do it, but like, what if they did though? What if? Wouldn't that be crazy? Whoa. That's what Bill and Ted would say. I'm not rooting for the Niners to do it, but like, it'd be cool to cover that kind of a comeback. And I like covering the playoffs, not just because of the money that I make, because that's nice, but like, covering games that really matter. So go do it. And I'll take credit because all the things the Niners did today, all the adjustments they made, you heard it here first. That's why you watch. And that's why Kyle watches. So Kyle, you're welcome and thank you. And keep it up like I know you can. And if you don't, you're fired. Duck Twice says this secondary, we cooked meat after Thursday. Kupp and Nakua is a scary duo. Yeah, they will 8-yard catch you to death. All right, guys, that's my show. I'm done. Thanks for watching. 6-7 49ers. They really showed the Bears who's boss. Hey, watch out, man. Kyle Shanahan in his bag. Brock Purdy in his bag. Deep in his bag like the fries at McDonald's. Shyla Q says, what do you think about swapping Deebo and Cowing? I love it. Here's one more thing I want to say. Deebo needs to get that number 19 back. He needs to pay whatever it takes. Get that number 19 back and give number 1 to Jacob Cowing, because number 1 Deebo is the worst version of Deebo. It's like a bizarro Deebo. That's not the real. That can't be the real Deebo. That's like Deebo's cousin. Do you guys remember that South Park from like 1998 or 99 where I think there's like a parallel universe that they get trapped in, and there's like a bizarro version of Cartman who has a goatee and he just says hella, and that's the only difference. He just says, that's hella cool, that's hella weak, and he has a goatee and he's 8. That's Deebo with the number 1, man. It's just hella weak. You got to get that 19 back, man. Your career depends on it.